climbing Lily Street. This is the Los Angeles Metropolitan Police Department. Exit the front door of the home, one at a time, with your hands free of any objects.
Alright, I want everybody down now. Guys, hold on one second. I'm going to keep my phone here. I want everybody down. Joshua, everybody down. Because they're going to come out of the house. Stay calm. I'm okay, Maribel. Don't worry about me. I'm load that up. We have a shootout here, a bad shootout here. This is in Las Vegas, a shootout. We got cops all over the place. I was sitting in the back smoking a cigar, and then crack. It's getting bad in Vegas. Sloppy police work? Great police work? Or average, or somewhere in between? Hello everybody, and I'm Sal. Friday evening, and thank you for watching. You might want to sit back. This might go on just for a second, but you gotta stay tuned. I'm gonna start off on my last video. I'm gonna compliment them. Let's start off with the good stuff. The police got here. It was a shooting right in my neighborhood. It all took place in front of my house. Right here in front of my house. Among 15, we counted, it was live, people in the house. There was a party taking place. I was in the back smoking a cigar. Pop. After some talk, some back and forth, it was a drive-by with the party going on, and then 6 more pops, over 12, 15 shots. The mailbox, we're going to start off, I started off with how fast they got here. First of all, we're going to talk about the mailbox. Stay tuned to this mailbox. What was in the mailbox? What did I find in the mailbox with a neighbor, a new neighbor who just moved in? We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, did the police go right by the shooter? And we're going to talk about what's happened, why the neighborhood's not getting notified, and the suspect is still on the loose. Oh, okay. I'm going to start with a video that a neighbor sent me that I just can't find upload. Anyhow, 911 call, dispute, shots fired, 20 911 calls. As Metro is turning into my street, 4 or 5 Metro, they got here quick. I'm going to compliment them on that. That's props. Did they go by the shooter? Well, there was a white car, a black car. They jumped out of one car, got in another car. Police went right by. Now, a lot of you are going to say, and I even said this, well, they didn't know what was happening until they got here and interviewed a lot of us and explained. Those who seen, I did not see the car, I heard, but the car. But why? It was a reckless driving, a car with their lights off, swerving around. Don't you send one police officer at that? And then, you know, I understand they want to get to the premises and secure and block the whole street that goes about a mile. I get it. But doesn't one, leave me in the comments, go after that person of interest? It doesn't have to do with the shooting, or did it? What did? They did not. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is the mailbox. I said I'm going to talk about the mailbox. Well, let's talk about the mailbox. I got to have a hit of the cigar. This is bad. Very bad. Signed CSI. Detectives, I'm calling them all out. So, I was doing a YouTube video live yesterday, and I didn't want to show it. Off camera, I met a girl. Her name was Summer, and she's a new neighbor, and she was sleeping at the time, and I said, you know, there was a whole shot went right through the mailbox. It didn't come out the other side. It went through one side right here, and then it held. I told her they were going to take the mailbox away. We have no mailbox in the front. We're going to talk about that too. Stay tuned, guys. You might want to get some coffee whenever you watch it. Do me a big favor, hit the like. This needs to be reported. Sloppy. She opened up to get her mail before they took it away, and what was in there? Well, it was a bullet. The bullet, evidence. The bullet was in her mailbox. Now, just the day before, they had that whole mailbox open. I find it hard to believe that they missed that bullet. They knew they were going to come today, which is a Monday in Las Vegas. Stay with me. But the bullet was there. We didn't touch it, obvious. And now the mailbox is gone, so it's investigation. But there's mistake number 2. That mailbox, that person, they don't know who that address could have been. Easily somebody could have touched it. I would never touch it. You don't know. So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is they took the mailbox away. Now we have no mailbox. There's elderly people who get medicine on this mailbox. I've spoken to US UPS people. It could be a month or two. So now nobody gets their mail today. Where was the letters on each door in this street that the shooting was saying, hey, we had, for those who don't know, I don't know, most people knew, there was a crime scene. You don't have to get into details. This is a crime scene in the mailbox. We're going to need a new one in a month. We're changing locks. No notes on the door. Nothing. Un gats in Italian means nothing. YouTube means nothing, nada. So just for YouTube. That's a huge mistake. We suffer. And then mistake number 3 is there's no protection. The shooter's on the loose. That's 4 mistakes, right? We talked about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, the car that they sent police officers and they didn't go after. The mailbox number 2, there's no notification letting us know. There's no lack of communication. The communication among the Metro police officers were nice, calm, and did their job as far as the allegedly 14, 15 people with their hands up, as you've seen in this video coming out. That was perfect. But as far as detectives, CSI, whatever the hell you call them, and captains of police, I'm calling them out. I'm calling them out because there should be notices on the door. I think the police did mess up not going after that. They would have had that suspect. People, we don't know. There's still people in that house. I'm sure those people were let back in, have nothing to do with it, but still, we're left in the dark here. I noticed a lot of things that went wrong here, and I am not a detective or police. I'm just an Italian guy observing the situation. Where my wife and I sleep, where my kids take showers, where my grandkids come over and play with their toys, where my neighbors are elderlies, where people could have been walking and getting their mail. These piece of shit shooting have multiple shots, and the victim, I understand, is in fair condition who got shot. These people that are doing drugs and handling drugs in this world is upside down. That's a whole nother video that I can come on and talk about, because crime has escalated. So for those who say no crime, bullshit. And this is not about guns at all in this video, or guns rights, okay? I am not against guns. And let's talk about that. If you don't have protection, how do you protect yourself? But let's get to the point of the story. I don't want to get into that too much. We're talking about the investigation. It went sour. Props to how fast they got here. Props on how they relaxed. Props on how they sent counselors over, make sure everybody was okay. Elderly, me, everybody, are we feeling okay? Props to that. I'll clap. But bad investigation. Errors on not tracking down the alleged vehicle, white vehicle, black vehicle. Mistakes happen here. Let me know what you think. Am I being too hard? I don't think I am. I think I'm congratulating them on how they responded, the 911 and everything else. But errors, it doesn't take much to leave notices on the door. Now, I had Chapel come over to check up on people, but today is Monday. Why didn't they tell us that? I knew they took away the mailbox. I have on video surveillance, and they told me. But I'm not special. What about tell all the neighbors by a note? I can't go and knock on everybody's doors, and let us know when our mailbox can be back. Let us know don't have to get into the investigation per se, but they can let us know on where we stand, how close we are, what we know about the suspects. Where's that at? And why didn't we go after the car? And how did they miss that bullet? How did that happen? How did they miss that bullet in that, well, I don't want to say what number, but in that neighbor's box? They opened it up. They had it open for an hour. Taking fingerprints, photos, all that shit. I'm upset. Let me know what you think. May God bless everybody. Please hug your loved ones. Now, we're fine. It could have been worse. Right in front of my house. How dare they? Crimes escalating all over Vegas. Every single, I'm not making this up, almost every day. Heavy crime. Heavy crime. Wasn't like that before, a couple years ago. It's not political. But it wasn't like that. It's like that now. God bless the United States of America. I hope you enjoy this and share it, please. Thank you.
Work for a while.
Here we go, guys. We got them changing the mailbox out. CSI changing the mailbox out.
All right, I'll see you later.